Welcome back, Days of Our Lives fans. Just when you think the secrets in Salem can't get any darker, the show pulls you deeper into the shadows. This week, one name dominates the drama, Stefan DiMera. And while it might seem like he walked out of Salem, the truth? It's way more sinister. Because according to the latest Duel spoilers, Stefan didn't leave willingly. He was taken. And someone is covering it up, with lies, forged papers, and a phone call that could change everything. Let's break down the real story behind Stefan's disappearance, and the shocking confrontation that brings it all to light. Get ready, Days of Our Lives fans, because from April 14 to 18, Salem is about to witness one of its most explosive confrontations yet. Gabi Hernandez and Vivian Alamain. Face to face. No filter. No fear. It all kicks off when Gabi unexpectedly runs into Vivian, who is somehow walking free despite still owing time behind bars. How did she get out of Statesville early? That's anyone's guess. But knowing Vivian, it likely involved manipulation, deception, and a legal loophole she happily slithered through. But Gabi doesn't care about the logistics of Vivian's release. She cares about one thing, and one person, Stefan DiMera. And Vivian? She sees it in Gabi's eyes immediately. The pain, the questions, the unresolved ache of a love story abruptly cut short. So what does she do? She pounces. Vivian wastes no time rubbing salt in the wound, smugly informing Gabi that Stefan signed the divorce papers, walked away, and, according to her, moved on. With a cold smile and condescending tone, she paints Stefan as a man who realized Gabi wasn't worth the fight. But fans watching at home? They know the truth is far more twisted. Because Vivian is playing dirty. Again. Behind that smug exterior, she's hiding a secret so massive it could unravel everything Gabi believes, and reignite a war the DiMera family isn't ready for. Before the signed papers, before the heartbreak, before the lies, Stefan DiMera never wanted to leave. In fact, he was preparing to stay and fight. To rebuild the shattered foundation of his marriage to Gabi. To undo the damage and start fresh. But someone didn't want that to happen. That someone was Vivian. In classic Alamain fashion, she took matters into her own hands, pulling strings and manipulating events until Stefan no longer had a choice. With the help of her loyal henchman Ivan Mere, Vivian orchestrated a full-blown kidnapping. Not just to remove Stefan from the situation, but to remove him from Salem entirely. They shipped him off to Alamania, a shadowy corner of the world where Vivian could keep him hidden, isolated, and under control. Whether Stefan was drugged, brainwashed, or simply restrained remains unclear. What is clear is that he never had a chance to say goodbye, or to fight for Gabi. But Vivian didn't stop there. To make it airtight, she went a step further: forgery. Using her decades of deceitful experience, Vivian forged Stefan's signature on official divorce documents. The ink may have been dry, but the intent behind it was fabricated. The moment Gabi read those papers, her world crumbled, but it was all a lie. A calculated, cold, and cruel manipulation meant to erase her from Stefan's life permanently. So while Gabi grieved the end of her marriage, Stefan was sitting halfway across the world, kidnapped by his own mother, and completely unaware that his entire future was stolen from him. Vivian rewrote the ending of their love story. And now, face to face with Gabi, she's determined to make sure the truth stays buried, no matter the cost. Vivian Alamain has lied before, but never with stakes this high. Now standing toe-to-toe with Gabi Hernandez, she doesn't flinch. She doesn't blink. Instead, she slips effortlessly into the role she's mastered over decades, the deceiver in control. With Stefan's name looming between them like a ghost, Vivian prepares her latest story, carefully constructed, strategically cruel. She doesn't admit to anything. Not the kidnapping, not the forgery, not the call to Ivan. Instead, she paints a twisted version of the truth. One where Stefan saw Gabi's true nature and ran. Where he willingly signed the divorce papers and chose freedom over another round of heartache. It's an emotional dagger, and Vivian twists it with precision. But something's off. She's a little too smug. A little too prepared. And that's where the cracks begin to show. According to Duel insiders, Vivian may slip. She might check in with Ivan during the episode, just a quick phone call. A moment of arrogance. A need to maintain control. But that one conversation could reveal more than she intends. Maybe she asks about Stefan's condition. Maybe she casually mentions how the reprogramming is holding. Or worse, maybe she confirms that Stefan is still in Alemania, still being held. And if Gabi catches even one word of that, it could unravel the entire lie. Because despite Vivian's best efforts to keep the truth buried, one thing is clear: Stefan didn't walk away. He was taken. And he's still gone, because of her. For Gabi, hearing Stefan's name roll off Vivian's tongue isn't just painful, it's unbearable. This is the man she fought for. The man she risked everything to love. The man who, without warning, vanished from her life, leaving nothing but ink on a divorce decree and a trail of confusion behind. She tried to believe the story. Tried to accept that Stefan gave up. That the man who once stood beside her had suddenly decided she wasn't worth it. She told herself it made sense, even when it never really did. But now, as she stares into Vivian's cold, calculating eyes, every alarm bell in her soul is going off. Vivian's smirk, her carefully chosen words, her rehearsed outrage. None of it feels right. And suddenly, Gabi knows. Vivian is lying, and she's been lying from the start. The heartbreak floods in first, the hurt of believing she was abandoned. But it's quickly swallowed by something hotter. Sharper. Fury. The kind of fury only Gabi can summon. Controlled, focused, and ready to explode. She doesn't hold back. She throws the accusations at Vivian like fire. Demanding answers. Demanding truth. Demanding to know where Stefan is, and what Vivian did to him. She's past the point of being polite. Past the point of playing nice. And if Vivian won't tell her the truth, then Gabi will dig it up herself. She'll push. She'll pry. And she won't stop until she knows the full story. Because this isn't just about a broken marriage anymore. It's about the man she still loves, and the woman who stole him. And Gabi Hernandez? She's coming for the truth. Whether Vivian's ready or not. This isn't just another heated exchange in Salem. This is a turning point. Gabi's confrontation with Vivian Alemania isn't only about fury and heartbreak, it's about clarity. For the first time, Gabi begins to truly question everything she's been told about Stefan's sudden disappearance. Her instincts are screaming, this wasn't a clean break. It was a setup. But what happens next? This is where Vivian's decades of manipulation come into play. She knows exactly how to control a room, even a battlefield like this one. Instead of denying everything outright, Vivian might do what she does best: distract, misdirect, and destabilize. She could gaslight Gabi, planting subtle doubts about her own worth. Whispering that Stefan chose peace, that maybe he realized Gabi was the problem. That Salem holds nothing for her anymore, not love, not legacy, not family. In short, she'll try to push Gabi out. And without evidence, without Stefan's voice to counter the lie, Gabi may feel like she's chasing a ghost. The pain is real, the confusion is exhausting, and the gaslighting? Dangerous. But if there's one thing Days of Our Lives has proven, it's this: Gabi doesn't give up easily. Still, for now, she's left with questions and no answers. Doubts and no proof. But Salem is built on secrets, and secrets never stay buried forever. That's the question gripping fans, and haunting Gabi's every step. Where is Stefan Demera? We know Vivian had him taken. We know he never meant to sign those divorce papers. But what we don't know is what's happened to him since. Is he still in Alemania, trapped behind guarded walls? Is he being watched, drugged, or psychologically manipulated? Or, most chilling of all, has he been reprogrammed to forget Gabi entirely? It wouldn't be the first time something like this happened in Salem. Vivian has the resources, the contacts, and the motivation to completely erase Gabi from Stefan's memory, and rewrite his loyalty in her image. She could be preparing him for a return, not as Gabi's husband, but as a Demera heir molded in her vision. Obedient, cold, detached. And if Stefan does come back under Vivian's control, the emotional stakes skyrocket. Will he recognize Gabi? Will he believe her when she tells him the truth? Or will he see her as the enemy, just like his mother intended? Right now, there's no confirmation from Duel on when, or if, Stefan will reappear. But longtime fans know, no exit is permanent in Salem. Characters don't disappear without reason. And when someone leaves without closure, it usually means one thing: they're not done. Not by a long shot. So the real question isn't if Stefan will return. It's how, and who he'll be when he does. In Vivian's twisted world, everything is about power and legacy. And to her, Gabi is a threat. Not just romantically, but as a woman who challenges her dominance. This entire scheme isn't just about control over Stefan. It's about eliminating Gabi from the Demera dynasty. And now that she's face to face with her former daughter-in-law, Vivian sees a chance to twist the knife one more time, by predicting that Stefan will never return to her. Whether it's true or not, that line will sting. But if Vivian does slip, and Gabi catches even a whisper of the truth, she might have one more fight in her after all. As April unfolds, here's what to watch for. Will Gabi begin to piece together the truth behind Stefan's disappearance? Will Vivian accidentally, or deliberately, reveal too much? Is there any hope that Stefan will return to Salem, or has he truly been lost for good? And if Gabi uncovers the truth, what will she do with it? This isn't just a feud. It's a war. One built on lies, forged signatures, and stolen love. And in Days of Our Lives, no secret stays buried forever. Will Gabi find out the truth about Stefan's kidnapping? Can she survive another round with Vivian's venom? And is Salem ready for the chaos that will follow if the truth comes out? Drop your predictions in the comments. Who's really pulling the strings? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, so you never miss a betrayal, a comeback, or a truth bomb from Days of Our Lives. Because in Salem, every lie has a lock, every secret has a fuse, and every return could burn everything